All right, Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome back. Again, we're back in the book of Deuteronomy, but something just settled in on me, right? So I did all them videos. It was kind of like a little bit um, tiring, and they were kind of just like, on one like accord. And I kind of wanted to have a little bit of fun, but I remembered that we didn't finish Deuteronomy 1 last night. So I wanted to go back into it really quick. So again, for me, y'all know I like, excuse me, I like to go back, right? So I went back over the top a little bit here, right? Okay, so I wanted to point this out here. The Lord our God said to us at Horeb, you have stayed at this mountain long enough, right? Remember we seen that the card with the moon on it, right? I'm wondering who is the Lord this time? Like, who is the most powerful? You know what I'm saying? Because we're not actually seeing the most powerful people that are making moves right now in this plane, right? There's obviously some more crafty individuals that may be a little bit more crafty than we think behind the scenes, right? When it comes to Taliban energy, militia, mafia, gangster type of energy, right? That's going on. So it's kind of like, things that are being done and moves that are being made. But the thing that frustrates me, I think, is knowing that I play a powerful part. But, you know what I'm saying? It's sometimes feel like the hidden energy is hidden. But why am I hidden away, you know what I'm saying, from, other people that might be like-minded? Or why is, and even if there is an abundance somewhere where my information is being shared, why am I not able to be aware of what's going on with, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I just feel that way. So it kind of makes me feel like this, it keeps me in this somewhat defensive mode because I don't like being someone that possibly even my status may be being used and someone may be making moves or, doing things in my, under my watch or my rank without me even knowing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody giving you a very powerful position. It's overwhelming for you. And then the person allows other people to come in and help, right? Let's just think of it this way. But all of a sudden, by doing that, you've lost all your power. Like you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're still protected. You still feel a sense of something going out. But now it just so happens that somebody chose all of your enemies, right? Somebody chose all of your enemies to be leaders around you or in you. And just imagine that those leaders, you don't even know them. You don't know what they're about, nothing. And then you come to find out that you're surrounded by vipers or enemies. You know what I'm saying? Or people that want what you have. And again, there's nothing you can do about it because there have been people that are appointed that have turned against you. It's almost like that Zeus energy that everybody knew how powerful and great he was. So again, all of the siblings or all of the others went together in order to kill him. So, excuse me. I'm kind of just, again, I don't know what it is about me now. Well, because people have been in and out of the house more lately since the D-Baby is here. So, it's hard to find a place where somebody's not talking. I know I talk loud and I talk a lot, but I'm like doing something. But it's hard for me, like the common places that I normally record, somebody's there all the time. So I'm in this room and there's really not that much furniture in here. It's just a bed, so I'm just kind of laying on it. But anyhow, I was rereading this real quick. Now I know this is what? Okay, so again, these are the words that Moses spake to all Israel in the wilderness. Now we did a breakdown on wilderness, you know what I'm saying? Because again, it just adds a way of seeing what we could really possibly talking about. Where church is going to make you just think that you were just in the jungle or somewhere in some trees or something, but it really could be also a state of mind. There's lots of things that it can be, okay? Or you can look it up in etymology on your own and break it down. So it says east of Jordan, right? In Arabah, opposite to Suf. soup. Okay, so again, these are the words that he spit. Wait a minute, this is not where I want to be. Oh, maybe it is. No, no, it is. It is. It really is. Okay, command to leave Horeb, Exodus 33, 1 through 6. But we're in Deuteronomy 1, but I guess it's saying that you can refer to that as well. So again, this part right here is kind of, it's like this energy here, right? Because I think in one of these biblical texts, it says something about, so it's talking about, had defeated the OG king of Bashan, who lived in Ashtoreth. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seeming like a king or so. I mean, like I said, I don't know. Um, um, oh, we have Bash energy here. Um, Edry defeated OG King Bashan. This is making me think about Bash. I mean, it's making me think about like, and of course, as soon as I move somewhere else, then people come. All right, I'm just gonna try to just finish this kind of quick. So again, they didn't kill anyone. They defeated, right? Somebody got defeated, but that's funny because Bash is the pagan half brother of King Francis of France, and he was living with Mary, right? Remember, he was living with Mary and almost getting married to Mary. When we talk about the Anakim, it's gonna say in like Wikipedia or whatever that it has something to do with Esther, the prophecy from 1921 or whatever, that again was supposed to happen 100 years later in 2021. I mean, it's all standing out. It's all making sense now a little bit more. The Ash, because even I'm thinking Asheville in the Carolinas, right? Because again, I noticed there's a lot of mirroring city names, okay? And it's funny how it happens. Like, my daughter was randomly looking for a place in the Carolinas, right? And it ended up being the same name as the place that we live in. So it's just kind of weird. And she didn't even notice that, at the time. But because I know that there's a connection between those particular people and the whole thing when it comes to the Black Hawk energy and, I don't know, like I said, going down into that area. Okay. So again, on the east side of the Jordan, in the land of Moab, Moses began to explain this law. So again, he began, right? Because a lot of writings are saying here that it is said that this is Moses' writing, but then it says is really not, right? Now, we also know that, again, when it comes to scrying in the book, again, if you've been following this story on this channel this past year about the spring and Elijah and Esther, that Esther was a scryer, and she would write things, right? Because something stuck out to me. It was a scripture in here that popped up for, I don't even know what I was looking at. It popped up and it said, keep on going, be strong, and don't give up. The journey is about to be like this, this, and that. Whole time in that book, The Spring, that's the same thing that Esther was writing in Black Hawk's, but she was writing in his script. And they were saying, can you read it? And I think in that book, she said that she couldn't read it or something like that. So he took it to his father, who was a professor, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and try to read the book, the information. But all this time, I'm getting Islam energy. And again, I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out the thing, because we are talking about Moab, right? You know, yeah. I guess I'm getting that energy. Again, I just said down there in that last video that I'm getting Allah energy, specifically Allah energy. Even Elijah Muhammad. So again, I don't know. It's making me think, like I said, Farad Muhammad. I don't know. I'm getting. Even during reading that book, like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I was getting that towards the end of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, when we were reading that. It was just something that was just jogging in my mind. You know, and maybe this is why the Malcolm X energy, you know, it's just a lot. But she was a scryer, and that's somebody that can kind of like read between the lines, or words kind of, it's like a gift to be able to see beyond the words, or to separate or pair. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But anyway, she was writing, and they said, where did this information come? She said, I don't know. My hand wrote it, right? I don't know. My hand wrote it. So again, that made me think, oh wow, okay. She was writing rapidly, right? But again, it made me think, like, was she just close her eyes and then she just move her hands really fast, and then words come out that, you know, she don't even know or whatever, and it's just some kind of gift or whatever? Or are we talking about, again, somebody explaining that their handmaid wrote something? Do you get what I'm saying? Somebody using the information that they're ciphering from or copycatting from a handmaid. Because again, if people are taking conservatorships, or people are taking and making themselves, see, there's some switching going on here, making themselves people over these people. They're going to try to be as strict as possible, especially if you have somebody jealous, especially if you have somebody that ended up inheriting something as far as land or money, because I get Black Widow energy here as well, right? I get Black Widow energy here. I have had visions here, and things that I know for a fact I saw in real life pertaining to that energy, pertaining to one of these divine feminines. And I'm tired of saying it, the allodial energy. I had a dream. This is why I feel like people are tampering. I had a dream. We fought in that dream. She had my family members surrounding behind her. My favoriteest boy cousin growing up. They were me and my children were in a room. They were coming in, knocking on the door. I didn't open it, so it was like a facility or like a place or something, like a school or a campus or something like that we were in. It was weird. I didn't open the door because it was a whole bunch of people out there. And then I thought about it. I said, oh, that's some punk shit. I'm going to have to open the door. So I opened up the door. You know what I'm saying? But before I could, she was already having a key trying to get in. So it makes me think somebody has slipped their foot in. They want to make me think that I am, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to bring it to my attention, because there'll be a problem on the spiritual side, right? Because this is talking about the inheritance of the spiritual Israel, and then the inheritance of other parts of Israel, right? Okay. So again, are people being greedy and stepping in where they don't belong? Do people really want people's whole husbands and all of their soulmates and all of their old, you know what I'm saying, and their cousins and their mama, they dad, you know what I'm saying? Do your children, you really want my fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying these energies can be swapped out, but this is very specific. After I had that dream, something told me to go downstairs and look out your window. There was a house that was, and I don't know who lives there still, but I saw this particular girl. We can say, I wasn't outside and see her face to face, but it looked like that. And again, it just seemed like, I think that same week she did a video in a hotel, right? Okay. So when I looked, she turned her head and she made sure she kept her head down, and the hair, the same curly hair texture or whatever she had was the same hair, the same damn wig on the head and on the head of this girl. So what I can say is that dream happened. It's specific. I never seen this girl ever again back over here. But she was over there, or somebody that looked just like her motherfucking ass was over there. When I woke up, I looked out the window, and that's what I saw. So obviously, sources telling me that they are encompassed around. Everybody is not the enemy, right? So again, I don't want to get it twisted. I'm just saying. But again, somebody should, if it is something else, then again, somebody should have reached out. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, that's just some weird shit, right? I know people are dealing with these land patents and stuff like that, but it's still some weird stuff. So again, this whole luring energy, is this to lure me off of my property so someone else can jump on the throne? Lure me, this whole thing with the family, was it just a whole coup to break up my family and to torture me, right? But they didn't know how strong I was, and they didn't know I had protection here, right? So again, somebody might think this is make-believe, but this has been my everyday life for the past year and a half, adding on to all the time I've spent doing all this type of research prior to. I was going to go outside. By the time I got outside, the car was gone. Because I wanted to get an up-close look. And it just so happened we were in the scripture, and you can go back and check. And there was a chapter about somebody coming. They saw Jesus or Christ or God in its all of their glory, right? And they were like in awe and in shock. They saw them, right? So again, it made me think. It made me think, right? I'm thinking, damn, that means did I see her, or is she see me? Because later on, that car came back past, and I happened to be standing outside with someone, right? My other half at the time or whatever. So we were standing outside, and I'm thinking, well, damn, or is that, again, because that's the way source deals with me with the words, right? Randomly, I go somewhere, tell me, I'm thinking, why you want me? And then I'll see. Or I was saying, hey, is this telling me again that this is, you know what I'm saying? Is he, you know what I'm saying? So it's just been a whole thing here. And I can sense, again, I feel like when we're talking about the sleep realm or astral realm, I feel like some of these entities are succubus energies, and they can mount on to, or they can, you know, just like I've been having or sensing that, how it might be the same for people that are not that spiritually inclined, right? Or people that may not be that in tune. They wouldn't even know none of this is going on. You have to really tap into some shit and be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? To get to some of these levels that some of us are ascending to, is what I feel. And it also has to do with lineage or bloodlines and makeup. But again, who knows? Maybe I'm just the only person comfortable enough to share this because it sounds very, you know, crazy. So that's why I follow the history. That's why I've done research on foot around the neighborhood, searching, going to places and things like this. You know what I'm saying? Different parks within, you know, the states, between the states, Illinois and Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah. I don't know. It's very strange. It's very strange here. But again, I know that energy, right? I also know there has something to do with the moon. But the moon is just a little bit more clever in dealing with the subconscious. So I feel like, again, Is that a part of me that somebody is tapping into? Because again, I told you, the first entity, the first person on this, when I realized that something might have been wrong and my phone might have been tapped, was that Phoenix energy. It is what it is. It is what it is. She said a couple things a couple different times that let me know we dealing with something else. So did somebody sneakily, well, we're going to go ahead and read these words and we're going to look how they written to see if somebody pulled a fast one here. Wait. Do not worship their gods, for that will be a snare to you. Look at that. Okay. Okay, so again, we do have, I was thinking about the Black Plague, right? And I was also thinking about COVID and, and it says here in 15, right? And we haven't gotten to 15 yet. Remember we looked up February 15th, right? So this is Deuteronomy 1 and 15. And the Lord will remove all sickness. He will not lay upon you any of the terrible disease you knew in Egypt. He will inflict them on all who hate you. You must destroy all peoples. The Lord your God will deliver to you. Do not look on them with pity. Do not worship their gods, for it will be a snare. You may say that these nations are greater than we. How can we drive them out? It's making me think about the vipers. Don't be afraid of them. This is the same thing Black Hawk said to Esther. Be sure to remember what the Lord your God did to Pharaoh and all of Egypt. The great trials that you saw, the signs and wonders and the mighty hand, outstretched arm by which the Lord your God. Okay, so again, this Lord in all caps, which again, when that Lord speaks, I listen. You know what I'm saying? It's different than just speaking of a Lord with a small L or, a Lord, a capital L in the beginning, right? And it says, the Lord your God brought you out. The Lord your God will do the same to all the people you now fear. Okay? So again, that is just, I don't know, that's something right there that's kind of telling. Oh my goodness, look. Moreover, the Lord your God will send the hornets against them until even the survivors hide from you. Wait a minute. Okay, the PC went out. Okay. Against them until even the survivors hiding from you have perished. Do not be terrified by them. The Lord your God, okay, who is among you, is a great and awesome God. Okay, so again, yeah. Okay, I don't want to go any further. Okay, I don't want to go any further with that because that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at the fact that the Lord our God. Okay, so again, the Lord their God said to us at Horeb, you have stayed in this mountain long enough. So this is an angry God, a jealous God, somebody that's salty, possibly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because again, what is it saying? Moab, right? Moses explaining this law. Okay, so again, this law. But again, this is Moses' law. But you see what I'm saying? Who is Moses, right? Compared to God. And again, when did God order Moses to go give these laws? I need to find that. Are these illegitimate? You know what I'm saying? I know we're using the laws of, you know what I'm saying? But really what? Because this make me think about the 31st when they withdraw from Afghanistan or whatever, which basically is just the Midwest. Again, Chirac and so on. This is what it makes me think. resume your journey and go to the hill country of the Amorites. Again, this I won't say that that's what that means. Okay. I'll say that again. This basically generally to me is saying the Lord, their God, said to them, you stayed at this mountain long enough. Now, it might be, you know what I'm saying, because the mountains I look at as feminine energies. And again, on the moon card, we see that Scorpio or that lobster. I keep calling it a crab, don't I? Probably. Coming up out of the water and walking up on something and then going up into a mountain. And I don't know why I'm hearing like rest with your fathers, but I don't like the way that sounds. But again, to the hill country, and I don't know why I'm seeing like the hills or something. The hills have eyes. I don't know. Even like I don't know, probably like I don't know, like California or something. I don't know. It never rains in Southern California. I don't know. In the hill country and the foothills. Negev along the sea coast and to the land of the Canaanites and Lebanon. But then again, when we talk about Canaanites in the southern regions, I see the Carolinas. In Lebanon, I see more straight down. I think there's a Lebanon in Kentucky, like one of them states down there, which is giving me that Celtic energy, or even giving me that not nomadic. Goodness, what is it? Oh man, y'all. What is it? Not Vikings, but something on the long lines of that. But then again, it was making me think Seth with this energy, and again, the redhead children. So again, I just wanted to read this part. Moses appoints leaders. But it's like, who is Moses in this day and age? Because I feel like most times I don't get along with, especially in this chapter, what Moses is saying. So again, has this been a hijack of some sort? Is there really some kind of municipal energy, right? And is that why, again, the energy is that I channel through like music and stuff like that, is like, it's like, own it. You know what I'm saying? It's yours. It's always going to be yours. You know, and it feels like, you know what I'm saying, what happened here? You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't even want to think about it. I can't. Because again, somebody can be spiritually, I guess, attached to you. Somebody could be telepathically. You know what I'm saying? There's all different transportation and highways and byways that can be used to translate messages and things like this. So again, it says, at this time I said to you, I cannot carry the burdens for you alone. The Lord your God. Okay, so now it's not the Lord my God no more, our God. Now it's saying the Lord your God has multiplied you. You know, this make me think about, again, the Build a Being workshop. Y'all, this is what this is talking about. It says, so that today you are as numerous as the skies in the star. The stars in the sky. What is this? Oh my goodness. Something happened. Something happened in May. Around my damn birthday. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is the week. Oh my goodness. This got something to do with this. May the Lord. And I mean, I know it was saying, you know, I don't know why I wouldn't say the Lord. See, maybe that's a scrying. Maybe this is a different aspect of it. Because it, you know, you would think somebody just said the Lord is gonna, you know, the Lord of your father is, but then it says may, you know what I'm saying? And I know that's used throughout, but again, it stands out differently to me. It's like, it's kind of like some kind of decoding something here. And again, there was something big I kept hearing about in the media that happened that made me read between the headlines where I'm like, right? So it didn't necessarily have to be, again, this birthday, but I'm just figuring something around that. Again, it's almost like birth. Oh my goodness, hold on. Listen. But it's almost like, I'm getting my sheep hear my voice. So it may not even be people that look just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying no clone thing. It might just be like with your energy or a Christ consciousness. But then again, that waters down that of the Christ. But how can I, okay, bless you as he promised. But how can I bear your troubles, burdens, and disputes all by myself? Oh my goodness, I feel bad. Oh my goodness. And this is why there's so much confusion and so much strife and everything and so much now. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just like something has happened, something like troublesome. Choose for yourself wise understanding and respect men from each tribe. So again, I keep hearing this also yesterday. Treat everybody equal, or treat people fairly, or be fair. And I will appoint them as your leaders. And this is not good. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. What you propose to do is good. I don't know. And you answered me and said, okay, so maybe this is something I want to know. Okay, then the 15th, here we go with this something, whatever, on the 15th. So I took the leaders of your tribes. I took the leaders of your tribes, wise and respected men, and appointed them as leaders over you, as commanders of thousands, of hundreds and fifties and tens, and officers for your tribes. Wow. Now, this whole thing right here, but again, it says over you. That's not what, you see what I'm saying? For me, it's not. Again, if somebody's appointed leaders like this, that's what I'm saying, like little words like this, because they should be under me. You know what I'm saying? Because then if that's the case, I don't even know nothing then. And I'm just saying, if this was a situation for me to interpret, or anybody else. Because if these are different thousands, then and maybe this is why I feel like I don't know. Or maybe why I feel like, again, at some point in time, my soul sibling possibly got cut out as well, because then somebody else, because again, we're talking about when we're talking about the Anakim, we're talking about marrying of, daughters and stuff like that. So again, this may be, again, like somebody's been hiding me from, yeah, and then possibly hiding that energy from me too. At that time, I charge you judges. Hear the disputes between your brothers and judge fairly between men and brother or a foreign resident. So again, this is strange here. So again, I don't know exactly who, but I feel like this is a conversation where I wasn't added or sitting at the table, and in that case, it's just fraudulent and it's treasonous. Because again, there was I don't want to get sidetracked, y'all. But again, that's what I wanted to read. And then again, the 12 spies, again, I feel like these are disciples. And then it's Israel's rebellion. Okay? Okay, but you were unwilling to go up. You rebelled against the command of the Lord, your God. Again, and I don't know what this means, up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is talking about in status, you know what I'm saying? Or up to a place, you know what I'm saying? Or is this talking to, again, my twin flame or something like that? And this is why I can mirror, or it's almost like I'm familiar with it, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Okay? But it says, you grumbled in your tents and said, because the Lord hates us, he has brought us out of the land of Egypt to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites to be annihilated. So again, here we go with, again, the Moorish energy here. Maybe even Islamic, right? Okay, so it says, where can we go? Our brothers have made our hearts melt. saying these people are larger and taller. Okay, so these people can be larger, like larger in life, or have a large, presence, personality, or, what I'm saying, a large group or military or something. And then also taller, what I'm saying, this could be also, yes, talking about people that are very tall than we are. Or they got heights in within hierarchy, right? The cities are large, okay? So again, I don't know what this is talking about. I mean, these cities could be representing anything. Like I said, you'll have to break it down in etymology because I don't want to like put too much emphasis on what I think. But again, cities can also be, what I'm saying, like, or we can even just be talking about like municipal energy. Again, with walls up to heavens. But again, like that image that I shared in that video earlier, this could be talking about like, again, some kind of ultralight beam, you know what I'm saying, something like that, with a higher sense of understanding, or a straight direct connection to source. Again, and so does the iron dome that they used, right? Was that something that was covering up or hiding my energy from God? Remember in the summertime, I think we were sitting outside and I was on camera and I said it feels like somebody has severed my connection with source and is, dabbling around. It just felt like I couldn't sense that energy anymore. I started to wonder if like it was a fake sun from China or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real, because I look into these things and they are manufacturing things. So, it could be something that could be true, right? While they're trying to push this whole new energy agenda, and we're going to be asking for something or getting something that we don't really realize we got. And it's going to be too late because we're dabbling and messing around and stuff. Because again, the gases and the fumes that are coming up from the earth is the breath of God and his judgment. So again, this is why I'm just saying we're going to dig a little deeper though. All right. And it says, and then it said here, the cities are larger than the walls up to the heavens, right? And again, these could be talking about all of these weird electrical looking things and stuff that are going up in certain neighborhoods. These we even saw the descendants of Anakim there, okay? So I said to you, don't be terrified or afraid of them. The Lord your God, who goes before you, will fight for you, just as you saw him do for you in Egypt and in the wilderness, where the Lord your God carried you as a man carries his son. Okay? I don't know if that's like talking about like on somebody's back, all the way by which you traveled until you reached this place. Right? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so this is maybe like making me think like an upgrade, right? I don't know. But in spite of all this, you did not trust the Lord your God, who went before you on this journey, in the fire by night, in the clouds by day. Didn't we just say something about that image of the clouds? In the fire by night. Oh my goodness, so many sweating. Oh my goodness, in the clouds by day. So again, oh, okay. Okay. I don't know, head in the clouds. Remember what is this? The Eight of Cups? Is it? With the man in black and all the options in those cups. But again, illusion. Like, I know you hate that you bought the dream when they sold you one, or when they sold it to you. I can't remember. Yeah. And to show you the road to travel. Okay. All right. Okay, so then the Lord, okay, and this is with all caps, right? Heard your words. He grew angry and swore an oath, saying, not one of the men of these evil generations shall see the good land I swore to give to your fathers, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh, somebody. He will see it, and I will give it to him and his descendants in his land. He has set foot because he followed the Lord wholeheartedly, right? So again, this is the energy right here, right? Okay, so this is, and what I have to say about this, because this is the most, and I say I'm so frustrated. Last night, I didn't pray. I was just talking. I was just talking to Source. Like, I'm upset about this part. You know what I'm saying? I'm upset about this. Like, I don't like to be feeling like I'm left out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm cool with the connection. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's really slim right now with, you know, when I feel like with Source, because there's like other things. I feel like something is drawing me back to reality to focus on real time things, right? Like to get out of my heads out of the cloud. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it was like something like being me pushed out, being dropped out, or, you know what I'm saying, being hidden. It felt like both, right? So let's see. Okay, yeah, so somebody got mad, right? A Lord got mad. And again, I feel like this is all the time for me. But again, this might be, again, somebody pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? This could be me getting pissed, right? Because right now I'm at the point where I'm just like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. And especially if that's where you've been at. Because I specifically said not that way. With this. That way is okay, but not with this. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't trust that. Right? And so, I don't know. But I feel like reading this, we caught somebody up by trying to do something. Is how I feel. Because, like I said, I felt upset like this is betrayal, because even when I thought that Source was leading me somewhere, whether this is talking about mentally or physically. Mentally, I feel like I was always getting there. But I felt like also there was times of the day when I wasn't getting no signal, right? But whenever I needed, you know what I'm saying, whenever I got like a sense of something, you know what I'm saying, I was obedient, right? But again, it's almost like to the point where when it got to the physical, it was like always a send-off mission. It was always a send-off. There was never any specific, you know what I'm saying, if I was supposed to relocate or move somewhere, it's almost like man shall not be alone, right? So it's almost like somebody needs a helpmeet. So to leave me here with no helpmeet at all in the physical, in the 3D, not even a friend, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. And then also always with this energy, like I said, of alluring energy, but really with no destination. You know what I'm saying? There's no destination. Like, sometimes I would just be like, what is this? You know, and I'll end up just going sitting down by the lake or something. You know what I'm saying? And then even times doing that, then there's times when people approach my car all funny. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's different things like this. So it's not really me. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, sometimes I just drove around at night because I just was like, what are you trying to show me? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when I go to the park, I get more downloads or messages. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things like this. It's just like nature kind of like heals me and gives me different types of, you know what I'm saying, energy to deal with different types of messages, right? And different downloads. And if I go to the water, it may be a little bit slightly different, right? So again, that's what I mean. Because I think that we're also collaborating with the energies within those places. And if these are tribal lands or familial lands, then, you know what I'm saying, then that is going, but then there's also going to be other people's energy here too. And in different areas too. So again, for me, in all fairness, there was never, and that's the thing I think that pissed me off, because I just felt like this is all dead ends every time. I'll get to this cliff and then there's nothing. Like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? So I think that was it. And I feel like somebody's doing this on purpose to make it seem like I'm being ungrateful, or to make it seem like I don't want to take that step. But that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I told you I don't like middlemen and messengers. Because and when they even talking about scribes in here, in one of these writings, it said, but we know scribes were writing stuff in, right? So again, could you imagine? Could you imagine? And now something could have happened to someone that was supposed to help me in time of need, because somebody snuck and went and got a patent. But then again, the Lord already wrote in that it's mine. But you got all these people that decided to go together and break up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This is what is flowing from me right now. And again, I see the people. I'm not trying to keep on putting nobody's name on blast. But again, I see these people. But the reason why I can't is because I need to know. And that's why I'm saying, how could no one want to assist me? How could no one want to tell me? You know what I'm saying? Dealing with all this different energy all this time. You know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense to me. And then now, even to now say, okay, or even in the Keeper and the Gospel, it was saying after the men were dead, that that their group of men wanted to kidnap. So again, what are we talking about here? Is this still a savior energy, or is this somebody that actually wants to do something? And then if you get with them, because, you know, are these a group of people that could have been someone that took over some land or something, they don't want to give it back to you, and now you're in this situation. So it's not ladylike. It's not even one, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we're dealing with that Moab energy, if we're dealing with Islamic energy, they, in old times, if they found you with a man, even when it comes to like when you're courting, when it comes to the throne, it's like everybody's been trying to set me up to defile me when I've been very pure and purifying myself for the past couple months and preserving myself and trying to do things. I can't help what people are doing around me, but preserving myself, you know what I'm saying, for this next part of my journey, right? And everybody else has seemed like been having fun or doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been suffering shit. I've been going without, you know, a lot of bad things. Like, you know, my clothes got ruined and stuff like that. So again, I've been dealing with stuff, right? So it's just kind of weird. I've dealt with not having a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. Because this word is real life for me. It's just very hard to translate this to people that may not be dealing with it on this level every day. I don't know. Because there's nobody in the 3D, right? And I know that, again, twin flame also is an internal energy, right? I do know that as well. But no, I know for a fact that there is also people here in the 3D that know who I am, and I know who they are. But we don't deal with each other like that. But I know that they know. All the signs and symbols are there. So it's like, it feels like, so whenever like something is dropping, or a blessing or a gift or something again is dropping, you know what I'm saying, possibly into my hand to help me get out of a situation even. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a message, sometimes it feels like somebody's already there to try to scoop it up. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? How does that happen, right? So this is giving me the energy of, again, an energy that I'm not sensing anymore, being gone. And again, God-ridding forces and other people have gone together and gotten really crafty and divvied this up, maybe even have something to do with some children amongst each other, right? At some point in time, this could be a past thing. This could be, because we deal with past, present, future on here, right? So this could be what happened in the past, and somebody's coming back to fix it and make it right this time. And this is a forewarning. You know what I'm saying? So again, it could be for one of my daughters in the future. You know what I'm saying? Or one of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. This is why I do this type of work. So again, I'm in the rock and the hard place. And then again, if somebody's just playing and giving you the runaround all the time, it's like in some loop or something like that, then whatever. What is this? For he will enable Israel to inherit the land. Okay? Son of noon or none. I don't know. This is always making me think about 12 o'clock, noon, right? And the little ones you said would become captives. Your children who on that day did not know good from evil will enter the land and will give to them, and they will possess it. So again, in this energy here, right? Like I just said, maybe this is about little children. Even again, I was thinking about those children that went from Texas to New York. And then how deep does this abortion law go, and what are we really, really talking about? But you are to turn back and head for the wilderness along the route to the Red Sea. So again, the Red Sea. I don't know. This is, but then we're talking about parting the Red Sea. And again, the Red Sea is very intimate. To me, is a very semi place. I don't know. It just makes me even think about, again, me. Being a red copper tone, but then also from the sea. But then splitting the Red Sea, does that mean, again, is that like a bipolar or bi something energy here? Or again, have they just built another being? Do you get what I'm saying? An idol. Because I don't think, and I definitely, after going through this, and then Israel getting a penalty for what? Possibly because my ancestors were saying the same thing I'm saying right now. Something ain't right. There's some trickery going on here. And that's why the rebellion went on. Right? And maybe that's why I felt the urge to say that, people will be protecting themselves. But then again, it's talking about the defeat at Horem. We're not going to go there, but I want to show you something really quick before we leave, okay? Okay, let me see. It's like some of this is fun and games and sport for some people, and they're doing it on purpose, to get people out of their blessings and then blame them for it. Is all I'm trying to bring to light.